Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Russell.
Sure, thank you.
First question I want to ask you is, what is your definition of leadership?
Leadership, in my opinion, is the ability to be able to galvanize people to work towards a common goal. And I think that's very important, and to really have a certain level of humility around that, to allow a leader to be able to listen to others around them, because I believe that's always going to lead to a better solution if you can listen to others around you.
Another question I want to ask you is, here we are in the 21st century. African Americans have been in Atlanta for a long time. Do you think that the leadership African American has now, does it have to be different? Does it need to be a different style or model as opposed to the 20th century?
Well, I think when you look at the growth of this region, I think that drives really some of the differences in leadership, in that the African American leadership is much more dispersed than it was 25, 30 years ago. So I think that's just a reality of that. The leadership is not as concentrated as it once was. So that certainly is a difference. And I think with the different sectors of business, from political and business sectors that African Americans play a role, it does force the leadership circle and the leadership players, if you will, to be more cognizant of just the variety we have there today.
Well, you would know, considering who your father is and passing on all those leadership skills that he had to you, so you can lead a very successful organization as you do today. Another question I have for you is, what are some of the main challenges African Americans face in the Metro Atlanta region in the 21st century?
Well, certainly, I think the same challenges the whole region faced, with traffic and with your education system. I think those transcend race, but specifically, I guess, African Americans. Certainly, you look at the the young generation today. We're concerned about making sure that young generation continues to see opportunities to move up in this world. I think that's very important, because I think without that hope, you breed a generation that can be a problem.
Right.
So I think that is a major issue that we have to spend time and then focus on. And two, I think it's very important that as African Americans, we continue to look for ways to help each other grow, and for ways to work together to grow the African American base of economic power.
That seems to be the issue in the 21st century, the economic development divide, or economic opportunity divide that exists between African Americans and other groups in society. One last question. If you had to rate African American leadership, let's say from the latter half of the 20th century to the early 21st century, what would you rate African American leadership in the Metro Atlanta region?
How would I rate?
Yeah, what would you rate it? Would you say they've done a successful job? There's some challenges at play? And
well, I think I would give it a B. If I was grading, grading it today. Certainly, you look at this city, and this city has been blessed with great African American leaders in the past and in the present, and it has helped to make Atlanta the great city it is today. But at the same time, we have to acknowledge that there are still things that we as an African American people have not been able to accomplish as well as that we would like to have done, and we can do a better job.
Excellent. I thank you for your time and for your words, sir.
Sure. Okay, thank you very much.